Alright everybody, and welcome back to Omnetopia, the place where my inner child was murdered and then unceremoniously dumped into a trash bin. When last we left off, a whole bunch of shit happened. We went back to the past and got some stuff, and then we got shot up into Omnetopia in Tinker's rocket and we didn't die, and now we're stuck in this maze like hell. So, as illustrated before, this entire world is basically just a series of little platforms, and there's little things that go down into various rooms, okay? And this led down into a little room where the pathways were blocked off by, essentially heating grills, apertures, whatever. We have to find some way to disable them or bypass them or whatever. And these little hallways are patrolled by Rimsalas. And I'm surprised I haven't seen this one yet. Maybe he's not here. Maybe we killed him last video, I don't remember. Anyway, we need the doggo to go ahead and kill this thing so the door opens. Nope, Rimsala Man's still there. Still gonna make my life miserable. Alright, and what are you doing? Alright, can we hit him from here? And that wasn't enough to kill him, because he's got a lot of hit points. I really do feel like these are just put in the game to be irritating at this point. Will you please just get the fuck out of my way? Come on, my dude. Alright, well, we got crushed to level 7. I didn't even realize they got that high. Anyway, let's see what's over here. Gotta stand in just the right spot to do those attacks or the door won't open. All very fun business. I really do like the looks of the contraptions here. A very nice use of, excuse me, was busy dying. Very nice use of the sprites we've previously seen in the game. Really cool stuff. Alright, so we're gonna turn on these fans. One of your fans up there ain't working very well. You might wanna put some oil on that or something, I don't know. So, in theory, that has turned off some of those heating grills. I don't know how you're supposed to know that specifically, but whatever. You turned on the thing and some stuff happened. So, why? Why did you feel the need to respawn this guy? Is it going to contribute to my happiness in any meaningful way? No. Please get out of my way. I mean, they give you a lot of money. Actually, 1,000 credits really isn't that much. But you'll see that in a minute. Alright, so some of the grills here have been turned off now, so we're not going to have a much easier time going through. And we can actually make it through this last one. That wasn't the last one. This is the last one. And now we can proceed on with our lives. We received Old Reliable. Now that is, a helmet, I believe. I don't know how you're supposed to know that, but it is reliable, as you can tell from the name, and it is old. Look at that. 117 armor. There's actually worse armor in Omnetopia that you can get from the stores here, but I haven't seen the stores yet. And we're over here, and I don't know exactly where we need to be going. I probably should have consulted a map, but I try not to do that too much. Try to keep it a little bit more authentic, I guess, but no, I don't remember offhand exactly where we need to go. So we are just going to be looking around here. 4th of July holiday is over now. People had their fun shooting off fireworks, making the surrounding area sounding like a war zone. You know, whatever does it for you. I mean, I used to like fireworks a lot more when I was a kid. Nowadays, I don't really care to spend my money on things I'm going to set on fire. And, you know, as it's not as much fun being out in the heat. I don't know. Maybe I just don't find anything exciting anymore. Who knows? Alright, kid, come... Okay, we don't need to come over here. I guess we can scout around as the dog. Can't go up here, so this is actually the only direction we can go from here. So I guess we need to make our way over this way. Gotta take care of another one of these little ball things. So I actually don't mind letting the AI take care of those too much. Alright, and there's probably another thing over there somewhere too. So let's hop on down in here and see what's down in D3. Evil fans! Okay, well that's an idea for a monster. Oh, I know where this is. So let's see. Storage room. We need to turn these lights on so we can actually see what's going on in there. And we have the greenhouse. This is actually gonna semi-spoil something later just because of the order we ended up doing things in. But that greenhouse, if you go in there, there are plants that can one-hit KO you, and it doesn't matter how much you have in terms of hit points, right? That doesn't matter. You can have an infinite amount of hit points. Doesn't matter. They're gonna do 9,999 damage to you, and you will die no matter what. Unless you turn the lights off, and then the plants go sleepy bye. So, where are we? So this is the room, I believe, where there is a hidden boss. And you get that boss by putting in codes in this little machine here. Now, this is something you cannot look up online. These are randomly generated every game, right? So the only way that I know of that you can do this is just to brute force your way through the puzzle. I don't think that worked. Nope, it's still locked down. So you have to brute force your way through this puzzle. I don't think this is written down anywhere. I could be incorrect. Maybe there's somewhere you go where you get the answer to this puzzle. But what I'm going to do is basically what I'm doing right now, which is just brute forcing my way through the puzzle, putting in every possible combination of these 3 digits that you can do until you find the correct one. So we're at 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3. And I think I will actually take a little bit of a cut in the video here and just skip this part for you guys and come back when we have the correct code. Now, me cutting out the code isn't gonna really do anything for you because, like I said, this is randomly generated. It will be different in your game if you play it, and also, you shouldn't be watching me play this game for any kind of guidance. You should know better. Alright, we finally got it. It was 331 for this playthrough. Most excellent, I suppose. And I don't think that did what I thought it did. It opened up another room in another place. So I no longer know what I'm doing anymore. You're just along for the ride too. It'll be fun for the whole family. And by that I mean me, and you, and maybe your dog. I don't know who you're watching this with. That would be creepy. So let's continue on with our Rimsala quest here, and continue our exploration of the far futuristic land of Omnetopia. Doesn't help that as a kid I never liked sci-fi stuff as much as like, I don't know, literally anything else, fantasy, antiquity, medieval stuff, whatever. I was never as big into sci-fi as those other genres. So it doesn't really make me like Omnetopia anymore. That, and I just generally think the design of this place is ass. I mean, the music's cool everywhere in this game, and I like the actual graphics. I just don't like that the entire place is just a maze, with seemingly very little to do with anything. You just wander around until you find the right path to go. And, you know, you never really have a lot of sense of direction in this game, but you usually at least have some idea what you're doing. But now you're just wandering around till you find Ruffleberg, I guess. We have the Protector Ring. Particle bombs. And something. I guess that was anything important. So this looks like some kind of storage room here, and as you can see there's some kind of weird control room where they have Thrax's head and Coleoptera's head. I don't really know. I guess it's implied they're making them here. That's the point, I guess. They're making them in here, or they're making them here in Omnetopia. Maybe they just have data files or something. I don't know. Maybe they just like the sprite. 30 thunderballs. This doesn't open. The cleaning droid just punched me in the balls. How nice of it. I don't know why those aren't doing anything. I'm wondering if I'm doing something incorrect. Or if those are giving me like... Are those giving me like trade goods? No, they're not. I still have a chicken in my pants, by the way. Well, that was interesting. I guess we're done here. Oh yes, protector ring. We don't want to have a reminder of what happened with the poor dog, now do we? So where's the protector ring? Quite a bit of an improvement over our previous armor. The protector ring might actually protector us from these Rimsala things. That would be mighty swell. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna keep going this way. Just go in a big circle, I guess. See, if I had not used a save state last video, we would have been searching for quite a while before I found a save point. There is an inn here somewhere, I promise. I promise. I don't know where the hell it is, but I know it exists somewhere. There's a theoretical inn somewhere. So can the dog open the vents? I don't think so. Okay. What the fuck are you doing? This is why I can't trust the AI. Who knows what the hell he's doing down there? Alright, see what's down here. Well, this is not the inn either. Most unfortunate. We need to make sure that I'm staying healed. Because the only save I'm relying on right now is a save state. And it would really suck if you died and you were playing this old school and just had your actual physical save to rely on. That'd be rather unfortunate. So I don't think we actually, that combination of things was for the hidden boss at all. I think we actually had to do that in order to proceed with the game. Isn't that nice? A titanium vest! So I think we need to go back to that room at some point for the hidden boss. And I would like to do that. I'm not really into 100%ing the game as far as getting all the alchemy formulae goes, but I would like to at least show off that boss. Worst case scenario, I'll make a video after the end of the game showing off that fight, just so you can see what it looks like. It's not plot critical, and there's only one ending to the game, so there's really no benefit to like 100%ing the game. It is what it is. But, you know, bosses are cool, and it's a bit cooler than some spell you're never gonna use, at least in my personal opinion. Get this guy... And he didn't die from one hit. Now I have to charge up my shit again. Isn't that great? And then I'll get rim solid right in the face. And that'll be unfortunate. Alright, okay, give me control, give me control. We need to crush this dude. Just like my dreams. Right in the face. Those guys hit really hard, and they don't have like a really solid attack animation. They just kind of like walk up on you and do damage to you, and they do a pretty good bit of it too. Alright, come on. Explode, thank you very much. Make sure we stay good and healed. We don't need to go over this again. Alright, let's see what's down this hole. LOL. We still have not found... Oh, I thought I turned these lights off. God fucking damn it. Okay, yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I guess we'll illustrate some stuff here. We're gonna change our save slot to something that I know I'm not using. We'll save it to that, right? And we'll make another save here. Because there's no way I can get through here without getting murdered. These things, I don't think you can kill them. Like, can we? Nope. See, that just does 999 damage, and you immediately die. And the only way to get around those guys is to turn the lights off, which I thought I had done, but I guess I didn't do that. I guess I hit the wrong switch. So now I have to remember where that room was, and deal with these fucking respawning Rimsalas to go back to turn off the lights. Most unfortunate. So I don't know. I've already done one video cut in this video, so I don't know if I want to do another one or not. Do you really? Okay, well at least you can respawn the fucking things up top. That's nice of you. Okay. No, we have to go back through here. Is this? Nope, it's still open. Or maybe it's just got the closed animation again. This would be a great time for a fast forward through this place. So I'm using new video tools now. I finally moved away from my old archaic recording software that I was using a long time ago. You know, I felt like it was current, right? But no, it's the same stuff I'd been using for like 10 years. There's a point where your current stuff becomes not current anymore. So I'm using some more recent stuff. Doesn't quite have the same level of tools that I used to have, at least not in the free version of that. And maybe if I do more recording more seriously, I'll actually pay for it. But for right now, I'll just stick with what I have. The file sizes I'm getting out of it are way, way smaller, which is quite nice for my shitty internet. It's still going to be quite the affair to get all these videos uploaded and ready to go, but, you know, it won't be as bad as it used to be. And the video quality seems pretty decent. Or at least as decent as YouTube ever gets. Look, this was way small resolution back in the day anyway. So I think this is the correct room. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's the vent room. And then we went over, I think, the next one over. Yeah, because this is the bottom of the vent room. You can't run around these guys either. You have to fight them. I'm going to run out of crushes here. I thought it was going to be a deal in Antiqua. It's going to be an ordeal here in fucking Omnetopia. And I don't have a good way to deal with these guys if we run out of crushes. Well, I guess I could let the dog do it, but who wants to do that? Alright, so it must be this one then? Down the hole. Greenhouse, turn off. Now it's dark. So that was my mistake. I just skipped through that menu and didn't turn it off. That's my bad. So you guys know the drill now. We're gonna run back to where we were. Making this, I think we have to make this full little circle. I really don't even know. Could you not target those? I mean, I get it. It's on me for not paying attention, but you don't need to target them anymore. Can they just please stay dead? Oops. If we do it quick enough, he doesn't have a chance to do damage to us. But if I goof around too much, they do. Alright, we had to find the right hole to go down, which I think was this one. Yep. And we're back on track. Didn't take us too long out of the way, so that should be good to go. And hopefully we can proceed with things now. We make our way through the little greenhouse area, and I think we're on track to actually, proceeding with the game, which would be nice. I will say it's a nice touch that the dog's laser is a different color when you see it through the glass. That is a nice touch. Because it adds sort of a blue hue to everything. It's nice. And I gotta heal. Yeah, I'm not risking dying here. I know, cheating, whatever. It's not true to old school. Old school like to waste your time, okay? Okay, so now we're in the creepy greenhouse. And I already illustrated these guys will kill you in one hit. I don't think any of them will actually attack you now that they're asleep. Apparently plants sleep. They might actually, I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about plants. It's kind of weird to think about plants. They're living, right? But you don't think of them in the same way you think of an animal. But they are technically alive. Anyway, enough thoughts. 30 cryoblast projectiles. So these are all different projectiles. I don't think we can see them yet. But these are... Oh! Oh, that's right. We got this back in Gothica. And I'm a dum-dum. We've had this the entire time. You can unsubscribe now. Okay, so we have the bazooka. And to get to what I was going to say earlier, these are different projectiles for the bazooka. And you can use thunderballs, or particle bombs, or just use the cryoblast, because they're way better, and there's no reason not to use those. We have a projectile weapon, kids. We've technically had one for a while now, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Moving on. Let's go. Can we kill this guy with the crush? Nope. So let's be target. Wait. Hold on. I can target them with crush accidentally when they're already dead, and doing so won't open up the door. But I can't intentionally target them with crush when doing so would open up the door. What? Was that an intentional? Did you intentionally design it that way? And why? Why would you do this? Why are you an asshole? Alright, and time to switch back to the boy. The AI is, I think, trying to hit it with the bazooka. And when I say hit it with the bazooka... Okay, that works. Whatever. I don't question these things anymore. Go down the hole. There's a fucking inn around here somewhere, I promise. No, that's not going to be good. So I think there's actually a glitch where you never run out of projectiles for your bazooka. Oh, we've unintentionally done the right thing. You're Professor Ruffleberg, aren't you? Why, yes! And you're Caleb. I've been watching you through the monitors. You're quite an adventurer. You have the same spirit that inspired me to create this world. Of course, that was many years ago. Now, everything is out of whack and Carltron is on the loose. Carltron? He's the big guy in the tuxedo who showed me the door. Why, yes. Carltron is my automated servant, or at least he was. I constructed Carltron in order to do the household chores. You know, tidy up, greet guests, pay the bills, let the cat out, clean the gutters. And I made him smart so that he could play chess and give me a run for my money. You know, they have an app on your phone that can do that. But as the years wore on, Carltron got tired of being a servant. He decided to turn the tables and take over. First, he sabotaged the experiment. That left us all stranded in this world of our imaginations. Then he schemed and schemed and schemed until he finally made his move. We used this machine of mine to come to Evermore. And when Carltron took over, he used it to threaten the lives of my friends. But you don't have any friends. Carltron is an insidious mechanoid, quite mean indeed. That said, he said that he'd destroy the planet if I didn't make robot clones of my friends. And with these clones leading the lands of Evermore, Carltron would be in control. But thanks to you, Carltron has been thwarted at every turn. Now he has retreated to the chamber in the center of Omnetopia. Of course, he's probably hatching another evil plan as we speak. If we can help you stop this guy, and for all... if we can help you stop this guy once and for all, can you help us get back to Podunk? Yes, by all means. In fact, if Carltron can be controlled, the rest of us will return to Podunk as well. Let's do it! There's a special item on Evermore that is the key to entering Carltron's chamber. That item is the energy core at the base of the chessboard. If you can retrieve this device, you'll be able to confront Carltron and stop him. I'll give you access to the core from my control board. Beep beep boop boop. You couldn't have done that before? You know, when we were there? Okay, you think you finally got the cat now, my dude. You'll find a hatch that leads to an escape pod in the next room. You can use the pod to return to Evermore and get the core. Before you go, let me give you a special alchemy formula. If you have a meteorite and dry ice, the formula will create a call bead. It's called Call Up, and it's not really worth using. But it is better than some of this other crap we have. Regrowth, I don't think we've ever even used that, and I don't plan to. We do have a meteorite and dry ice though, so we can at least show off that animation, I think. If you need my help, toss a call bead to the ground, and I'll be there. Would you like me to record your progress? Thank God, yes. Save over the Ivor Tower sewers. We have gained 6 levels since then. We've gained, I think, 3 since our last save. It's been quite a while. Alright, so let's see this new call-up formula. We can cast it 5 times, surprisingly. Pew! I got 1 call beads. I don't think there's anything back here that we really need. Armor sales mode engaged. Input selection. I will give you 4 credits for every jewel. And we now have a lot of jewels. Armor sales mode engaged. Let us purchase armor. So we already have Spot's collar. He has the best collar in the game. We have the virtual glove, brainstorm, and the virtual vest. And I do not recall if these are the shitty ones or not. But we have a shit ton of money anyway, so fuck it, who cares? These might be the shitty ones. I think the virtual glove is the shitty one. It's, you know, kind of like, the other glove that I can't remember, the power glove. Yes, no, these are better. I love the virtual glove. It's so bad. Alright, so now we have the best armor in the game then. We're good to go. Let's get out of here. We need to go visit our favorite alchemist and also do some other stuff. Receive the laser lance! So I think you would get the bazooka from there if you didn't already have it before, which, you know, I did and then forgot about it. Look, you watched this video on purpose. This is really on you. You should know better by now. Okay, so we have to head back to Gothica, but we're not going to do that first. We're going to head back to America's favorite merchant or marketplace, and we're going to do some more alchemy stuff. We're going to get, honestly, we're just coming here to get more stuff for Crush. That's really the only reason we're here. And if I had been the smart boy, we wouldn't have traded away our jewels for credits, because now we have to go and do all of this. We have the laser lance, as you saw, which is a bright green lance. And it is the best lance in the game. I usually just use the bazooka. I realize the bazooka is not the best weapon in the game, but it is pretty good. Now, credits are a little bit different than the other forms of currency in the game. Normally, every currency was halved from the one that came before it, right? So you'd get half as many jewels as you had talons, and half as many gold coins as you had jewels, and so on. But credits are kind of an inflated currency. And, you know, you get 4 for every jewel, and I think 8 for every coin, and so on. And it's 1-to-1 with talons, I believe. Or it's either 1-to-1 or it's 2, I don't know. We don't want to go to Omnetopia. We still have stuff to do, yeah, in the old world. This is really the point in the game where you can go and just fuck around if you really want to revisit the old places you've been. I do really like the map. I like how you can basically see all the locations you've been to, like Horus's camp, there's the pyramid, and over here you got the halls of Colosia. I showed off some of this before. I just think the attention to detail is pretty good. Like, you can see all the notable locations that you've been, and that's really neat. The overworld map is just, it's pretty cool. Boop. And I spent a lot of time as a kid, as I mentioned, just going around and fucking off, essentially. And going around and leveling up stuff and just goofing off at the end of the game, because now you were basically invulnerable because you've got really good armor, like way better armor than you had when you first came here. How much damage do they even do? Just 1 damage to me. My armor is so fucking awesome. He can barely do anything to us now, so this is what I like to do as a kid, is just wander around and play around in the old places you've been before. You and your dog, you talked to you already. We don't need to do that. We are going to purchase some shit, though. I want all of your limestone and wax. I do love me some limestone and wax, I tell you what. Can we get... Nope, we're capped at 96. Oh well. And that's pretty much all we need to do here. I believe there's probably a couple of other things you can go back and find in some of the other worlds. Nothing super de-duper important, so we're just gonna head on back to Gothica and get that taken care of. I'm sure Tinker will be happy to see our new flying machine that is honestly quite a bit cooler than his. There are some other things on the map too, like there's this little island over here, and I believe if you try to land on it, you can soft lock the game. Because if you land on it, I think it will take you somewhere. Not like a secret area in the game or anything, it just glitches out, and you won't be able to get back to your ship. I'm not 100% sure about that. What's this? That looks significant, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Where is the castle we're supposed to be going to? Not that one, it's gonna be this one. So he shoots this boy into space, and 5 minutes later he comes back with a badass spaceship. He didn't even come out to say hi, what an asshole. Tinker, my man, how you doing? My young friend Caleb! There's talk that an energy core gizmo may be beneath the chessboard. Of course, I'm not one to spread a rumor. That's all you have to say? We don't have any money. Would you take some futuristic space credits? What you got over here, boy? Nothing, you're stupid. Got it. I believe there are some things you have to find. Like the Atom Smasher. Atom fucking Smasher. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. We're just gonna stick with the spear while we're here. That rhymed. Not even on purpose. They do the exact same damage. They do the exact same damage, you can throw the spear. So why would you not just use the spear? So if I were responsible, which you know better by now, if I were responsible, I'd grind up the lance a little bit just so we can have a projectile weapon alternative to the bazooka. But I like the bazooka, and like I said, I think it's glitched so you can't actually ever run out of ammo, even though it says you can. Oh, this isn't going to take us back to the chessboard. That's going to take us back to Ebon Keep. We don't want to go there. We need to go out the side door over here. That's the dungeon. We don't need to go there. There's a side door somewhere that leads somewhere, alright. And that'll lead us back to yonder chessboard where we can find our energy core. Pew! So I want to verify 100% about that secret boss, because this would be a good video to do it in, honestly. And then just have the last boss fight be its own video, I think. That would be a better way to organize all this than to have like some video tacked on at the end, which I've done before with other Let's Plays, but it's not as neat, right? You want the ending to feel like the ending, not, oh, and here's some shit we forgot. And by we, I mean me. So I will probably, I might do some editing later, so I might just go back to that part at the end of the video. We will see. That way I'm not wasting people's time trying to get back to it and everything. See, now these guys don't even they do basically no damage to me. They didn't really do damage before though, so I don't guess that's that different. Get out of my way. And I think there was an alchemist dude over here too, if I'm not mistaken. That was unceremonious. We received the energy core. Yeah, and I guess we'll go see what this guy wants. Welcome, my friend. I don't get many visitors down here. That annoying foot knight usually scares them away. I've got an alchemy formula that you should find quite useful. Force field will fend off against a strong enemy blow. I believe it actually stops alchemy, like alchemical attacks. We haven't really used barrier very much now, have we? No, what am I doing? Getting rid of crush. Why am I stupid? So, I don't think we're going to use force field very much, but we'll have it anyway. I should probably go ahead and use barrier as well. We don't have any gold. I don't even know why I bothered looking. Good luck, and be careful out there. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and head back to Omnetopia, and while we're here, how many casts of force or barrier do we have? We have 48. I should probably remember to use this so we can level it up at least a little bit, you know. I don't think it gets better the more you use it. I think it just lasts longer. I could be wrong, though. Do they still knock you back? No, they don't hit you at all. This is awesome. I don't normally use it, funny enough. Like when I play the game, I just rely on crush spam, and you don't really have to play optimally. And I'm such a shitty gamer, really. Like, if I don't have to play optimally, I generally don't. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. I never really bothered using this most playthroughs. But it seems like it works pretty darn well, I gots to say. So we'll try to remember to use that in the future. God, if you have it, you might as well use it, right? Barrier wore off. Didn't last too long. Maybe that'd probably be really good against those Rumsalas, too. Keep them from hurting you. And, you know, it's not gonna make them go away faster, but, at least you won't be in as much risk of dying. I don't think it'll work on the plants, though. I kind of want to test it now, but I don't think it will. They're meant to be a roadblock for you. They're not really meant to be an enemy you fight. And let's head on back to old Omnetopia, give this guy a shit. Whee! And there's this little thing on the map where it just goes straight up. And you're back in Omnetopia. Omnipresent Omnetopia. Here we come. I got your thing. The Energize alchemy is sure to help you in your fight with Carltron. Cool. You could help. The formula requires a crystal and 1 part iron. When you cast it, your next blow is going to be a big one. Would you like to record your shit? Why, yes, I think I will. Alright, and I think we have everything we need to actually just go finish the game now. So as mentioned, I am going to see about doing that extra boss fight, if we can do so. I have to remember how to get back to where we were, which I don't remember offhand. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a little jump cut, I think, to when we're back at that little boss area. Can you even walk around these guys? We're gonna go fight the secret boss, and then we'll go and proceed towards finishing the game, I think. What's down here? Not a goddamn thing. Nice to know. So I gotta remember how to get back, and I really don't. Hopefully this is it. It's probably not. Holy shit, I finally found the inn. The inn in the store that we no longer need. Sales mode, money exchange. All your jewels to coins, all your coins and jewels to credits. And this guy sells regular items, which we don't really need. There's an inn over here. This guy buys ingredients. Got your roots, which we probably want. Max out those. We need water, unfortunately. Would be nice. I probably should have purchased some water while we had the opportunity to do so. But I think we'll be okay with what we have. Yeah, we got 85 casts of heal. I think we'll be fine. And this has bazooka armor. And we're gonna go and max these out while we're here. I don't know why you can't just buy these like a normal person. You have to buy them 10 at a time in this little shitty menu, but I guess we'll do that. Jesus, this is tedious. And then you get impatient and hit the fucking wrong button. Okay, we're maxed out on cryos, and now we have the cyber glove, lightning helmet, and the magna mail. These are worse than what we already have, just so you know. I know that buying them. But I really wanted to look at this big impressive ring of armor we got here. This shit is worse than what we just got, and by quite a bit as well. Actually, it's worse than the titanium vest that we got for free. So, yeah, just don't buy that unless you just want to have the nice big ring of stuff like I do. Man, we have come a long way in terms of armor. We went from 3 armor with our grass vest to 169
with the virtual vest.
It's virtually a vest. And that's all we need in here. I thought the inn was connected to this room, but I suppose it is not. But there is indeed an inn here. I think it's next door. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna do a cut, and we're gonna just jump back to the room where the secret boss is at, and I will see you guys here in a little bit. Alright, it was 332. So after going through all of those numbers, once again, we now have this door unlocked. Alright, let's go see what they got for us in here. Now, I seem to remember finding this as a kid, but I don't remember what you get for fighting this boss. And this boss here is basically the same evil face guy from Antiqua. I figured that was just like Carltron talking to the evil robots, but I could be incorrect. I don't know if there's more to the lore than that. This might be the only time we really need to use a force field. I suppose we should do that before we get murdered. I did save state though, so it's not like I had to do all that over again if I lose, but we'll try not to lose. You know, it's less cheaty that way. Alright, so he's not here right now, I don't guess. That's barrier. We have 1 cast of force field, so I guess let's go ahead and use it. Alright. I saved all my crushes for you. Because they're not really going to be that good against the last boss anyway, so, hope you like crushes. Damn, Dogbird's dead already, again. Probably need to get some biscuits. Or things that wouldn't make sense in any other context. Get him before he goes. I should probably switch over to the dog and try to, like, at least spell stack a little bit. This guy does quite a bit of damage, as hidden bosses typically do. I think this is actually like one of the harder bosses in the game. Stack up a couple casts of crush there, see if we can do a little bit more damage at a time.
But I'm not done yet!
Oh look, there's another one. I guess we're not really done yet anyway. Maybe there is still a climax at the end of this climax. But just spam some crush on him and he should be dead in no time anyway. Now that was anticlimactic. Now we're done for real this time. We received 30 particle bombs! That's it, that's all you get. What'd you expect, something better than that? There's a fucking bench in here. You have a fucking picnic? Anyway. That's the secret boss. You got 30 particle bombs for Particle Man, okay? That's all you got. Particle Man, Particle Man. Alright, so we're done with that. We don't have to do that again. And, we're pretty much done, honestly. Kind of a little bit of an anticlimax secret boss there. Especially when you spam Crush. That does kind of... That makes a bit of an anticlimax of most things, to be completely honest. Good news for you guys, though. That does not work on the last boss. So I'll have to actually fight that one old school style. And, you know, maybe there'll be a little bit of tension somewhere. What good's an RPG if you can't break it, though? That's what they're made for. You play an RPG for challenge. You play it so you can get the biggest numbers. One more rim solid to deal with. I think this is the last one we got to deal with in this game. And this should lead us back to the little vents. Yep. Alright, so we're on the right track. So basically we want to head back to A1, the steak sauce, and go back basically where we started, where we came into Omnetopia, which is a little trash area. Back to where it all began, alright? Go down the hole. There we go. And here's the room with the little jail cells. No particular reason to come here. There's no real particular reason to fight those guys. There's a particular reason to come here. We got to go fight Carltron, of course. And then back into this little trash heap here. And I think we have what we need in order to proceed with the game. I could be wrong, and if that's the case, you'll hear me cursing, and we'll be backtracking again. So let's see, this now powers on. Would you like to record your progress? Yes indeed, yes indeed. In the junkyard. See you later! And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a little platform in the middle of nowhere. That's the only way you can access it. And through that hole is the end of the game and the last boss fight. I'm going to save that for its own video. Have the end of the game basically be its own video, the last boss fight, which is pretty long and hard and full of semen. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video when we should be wrapping up Secret of Evermore. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'm gonna sit here and do this little shuffle dance with my spear. Kinda looks like the spear's bending, doesn't it? Like it's like a limp noodle. That's all. See you later, guys.